I'm also fine. Yeah.
Hello, sir. Mr. Robert, what happened? I can see your phone is lying down. You're making a call. Okay. Please, can you smile at me? Okay. Let me help raise your hand, and please remain it at that position. Okay. Can you please repeat this sentence after me? I really love my father very much. Okay. When did this sign begin? Symptoms begin? Was it in the morning or it just happened? It just happened. Okay. And please, I'll call for the ambulance service to come. I think you are showing a possible sign of stroke, but do not panic. Everything will be okay. Hello, please. Is this the National Ambulance Service? My name is Dramani. I have a friend over here who is very weak. Can you please come over? Thank you very much. So please, the ambulance service is on their way. Let's talk a little bit about stroke. Stroke can generally be understood as similar to heart attack, but this one in the brain. So we call it a brain attack. Now, it has also been internationally and generally be understood that what normally causes heart attack are the same causes of stroke. So now we are looking at one, when there is a blockage in the vessels in the brain, or there is a burst or a rupture in the vessels in the brain, which could lead to the brain vessels being deprived from oxygen, blood, and other vital nutrients. Let's look at the acronym FAST. The FAST acronym helps one to systematically approach or assess a victim who is showing a possible sign of stroke. Now, let's break them down into detail. So the F stands for facial droop. So this is where you ask your victim to smile at you. So as the victim smiles, you are looking at either one side of the face drooping down. Then you move on to A, which stands for arm drift. So you ask your victim to raise the arm. So you help the victim to raise, and then you tell the victim to hold it put at that same position. You realize that one arm will be falling down or will be falling in a wave form. Mostly, where there is a facial droop at the right side, the corresponding arm also become very weak. Now from the arm drift, we move on to S, which is the slurred speech. So this where, remember, your patient will panic. So you need to have an humorous conversation with your victim. So mostly I use a very humorous sentence. So I ask my victim to repeat a sentence. So you can either ask your patient to repeat a lovely sentence. If your patient is unable to repeat and realize that there is a possible sign of slurred speech, then you move on to TIE, which is T, the last part of the FAST. Now time is very, very important. Time will let you know when the symptoms began, and then we also let you report it to the ambulance crew that will be coming to convey the victim to the nearest hospital. Now, you need to ask the patient when it happened. If it happened, you need to also ask, was it gradual or sudden? So you want to know whether it was a gradual onset or it happened all of a sudden. Then when you are done, you quickly call for the ambulance, tell them the exact location of the victim. You make sure you call the national ambulance through the 112, introduce yourself, tell them the exact location of the victim, and always advise bead by the victim till the ambulance personnel arrive, and then you hand over the patient to them. Thank you very much once again.